Time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business. Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wapaton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Every morning, we start our day with a purpose. To care for each other. Beyond hospital or clinic walls. Helping people feel seen and heard. Because family, friends, and community mean everything to us.
This is who we are, and this is what we care about.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make,
cha-ching,
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4 crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Having the right insurance team will change the way you view insurance. Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm. My staff and I believe insurance is a tool that can help you plan for what can go wrong so you can focus and invest in what can go right.
Amanda and her team are dedicated to serving you and the community. They are local, committed, and a trusted insurance team. See why they've been voted Best Insurance Agency 7 years and counting.
Come see us. We'd love a chance to work with you too.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town...
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Abby Johnson with the home run, just about to straight away center field.
Like he was playing scratch records or something there for a second. Like I was
DJing.
Yeah,
or
like you were
that?
DJing. You said you did something backwards on the music there. It sounded like.
I don't know. Maybe I was DJing.
Oh, I didn't know if you were going to blame him or what, but
Anything that goes wrong while he's here or just after he leaves is his fault.
welcome everybody to the Giants Coaches Show, and it's presented to you by Red River Communications. Red River Communications, internet with a touch, and Giants seeds and snacks. We appreciate Giants stepping up for our Coaches Show. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. And those of you watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. I'm Joe Schreiner, and the man behind the curtain.
You know there's no curtain, right?
Is the legendary
Here we go now.
UND
Now
graduate.
now
He
he wants to
claims Harvard of the North.
There's no claim. It is. That's what it's called.
Is it?
Yes.
Who calls it that?
Everyone.
Really?
Yes. Except for that guy.
I don't know if I would, but
or any other anybody who represents that school in Fargo, they wouldn't do that. So
probably not.
I have a winning record against that school in Fargo, by the way. How about that?
You played 2 years against that school in Fargo, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes. So you were 2-0? Or
No, we played.
How can 1-1 be a winning record?
We played twice. We played twice a year.
Oh, that's right. It was twice a year.
And then we played one time in Sioux Falls for the holiday tournament.
Okay.
So 3-2.
Okay.
They got a couple, but I'm 3-2.
All right.
Yeah. Got a winning record.
All right. Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, you got something new tonight too, huh? You got a new camera pointing back to the green room?
Oh, shit. Oh, hold on.
Hang on, Yards. Take a look here.
Hold on. I got to figure out where it is now.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
Well, it takes a second
the
for it.
green room cam back there.
The green room cam.
Yeah.
Cammed in.
Yards is back there.
Yards is back there right now. We don't have any other coaches waiting yet.
Not yet. So
we got 7 coaches tonight.
So we do have that going tonight. We got the green room cam tonight.
Yep.
So
the green room cam.
we're getting fancy up here.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to business.
We can.
We have Jeff Ralph, head coach of the Huskies girls golf team, and some big news happened this week. We'll talk about that in a little bit here, but I'm sure everybody's happy in the Huskies golf camp, huh?
Yeah. It was a day. It was rough Monday.
Yeah.
I mean, we had some points where it was tough, and I think the best part maybe was just Claire Langwalter just being solid all day, fairway, green, putt, and when you do that, you can play pretty well. But there was a little bit of anguish out there, a little bit of trepidation maybe.
All right, there we whet the appetite for our viewers there, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. I asked you, Jeff, if we could go back to Maple River again for the girls Huskies squad there. You had a pretty good day, it looked like, with your score.
Day. Yeah.
So if you want to talk about that a little bit there, you again, a good score there for the girls, a 347. You placed 5th. And I think you were only a couple shots out of 3rd or 4th. I mean,
Yep. Yeah, we were right there, and 347 is a really good score for this crew. I think a really good score even for maybe our group last year. We had some 320s and 30s with that group, but 347 is really good. Led by the Langenwalter sisters, 83, 84 for Claire and Ella. They're both playing so well right now.
Yep.
I think both of them understanding how to get around the golf course better. Claire Langewalter has just been a leader all year in practice, on the bus, at the meets, and I think what I've maybe seen the most from Claire is just her ability just to shake off a bad hole or even a bad shot and just move on. And there's been times in the past where that would carry over, which is a killer for a golfer when that happens.
Yep.
But she's been really solid. I'm so happy with how she's played. 83, Ella 84. I think maybe 7 pars maybe in there, 8 pars, but again, just being solid and not letting stuff get away from her.
And you only really had, in the Maple River one anyway, you had only one player over 100 on your score. So, I mean, everybody below 100.
Yep, and that's something that
was huge.
We had early in the year, and we had there, which is really a good omen, I think, for us going into regional. Brooke Rosenberg, Brooke's averaging 100 this year, and over her last 6 tournaments, I think she's averaging 92.
Yeah.
So she's really turned it on.
Yeah.
She's been solid. Has a bit of a penchant for getting herself in trouble on one hole where, she just, for whatever reason, maybe a punch out clips a tree and now it's another punch out. But she's really played solid and has hit the ball well. And you look at her first 4 tournaments, her low score is 106.
Right. Yeah.
And now she's shooting 93, 94, 80, a couple of 89s these last few tournaments. So I really think Brooke is really the wild card in the whole deal, in that she's really come on 8-10 shots better the last 6 tournaments, and her 89 at Maple River is really a good score.
That's pretty good.
And then you look at a 91 from Tenley there.
Yeah.
99 for Julia. Julia's been trying to break 100 all year, and it's like, she broke through with a 97, then back over, and now a 99. And once you break through, then you feel like that's where you should be. And
that's my goal. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think for Brooke, she's looking at that 89 number, not trying to shoot 95. She feels like she should be around the 89, 88.
And that's something you've talked about over the past few years that we've had this coaches show. You've talked about that. Okay, we broke that 100. Now we're aiming for 90. We broke 90. Now we're aiming for 80s. And that stuff. So I mean, that's something that you preach a lot too, as well. So hopefully,
and she's been right there. Brooke has been. I mean, there and the weeks before, it's just one hole maybe where something gets away from her. But I think that's maybe her experience after playing 12 tournaments now. It's starting to come through a little bit. And the same with Julia. I think for us at Fargo Country Club, man, if we get Julia down to 100 or 99, that's going to be a really good score for our team, because we feel like the other girls will play better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Julia's been a good supporting cast person all year, and has provided a good 5th or 6th score for us. So really a good day. We had Claire with 103, but everybody else, 99 or less, and that was really good to see. And actually, that tournament, Ava Schuler, Ava played probably 7 or 8 tournaments as a JV player on the varsity, and Ava came through and broke 100 finally, shot a 95.
Good for her.
At Maple River. So there was another piece for us at that tournament that, all right, we're figuring things out. And, it was funny, we asked Ava if she wanted to come along to Rose Creek for the practice round. She's like, no, I'm good. I think it's when her first year and all those tournaments, and some of them were kind of rough for her. But her experience, I talked with her about how this is going to pay off next year for her, and she knows that.
And I'm sorry, what age is she?
She's a sophomore. So we got a huge group of sophomores. Tenley's a freshman, but a bunch of sophomores, and Claire is a senior. So, she'll be right. Ava will be right in the mix for us next year. So I thought Maple River was just a great day for us.
Yeah.
Through the whole lineup, in that we had good play from everybody, and other girls picking up. If Claire was a little high that day, so the other girls picked up for her. So really a good tournament for us.
That was all right. So now the good news is that we went to Rose Creek Monday. We went to Rose Creek, and a great showing. I mean, it was all over social media, which well deserved. Claire Langenwalter, as you said, had a nice round up there and qualified. So talk about Claire and the rest of the team there up at Rose Creek.
Yeah, Coach Bach and I were roaming around the course, trying to maybe put out some fires as we go or whatever. But when I said, well, we haven't seen Claire for a while, and Langenwalter, he had been over to see her. I was kind of in between holes talking to girls about a shot, and he said, she's good, just leave her. She's on cruise control. And when she got to 17, finished 17, and I didn't tell her, and I don't know if she knew, but I knew she had 2 shots to play with to get in the top 10. And if she can make a bogey and still be in the top 10, and she piped her drive, and the second shot, it's a par 5, so she she couldn't get there, but hit just a great hybrid to about 75 yards, and then her third shot to about 10 feet, snuggled the putt up, tapped in the par, and to tie for 6th. And our league is tough.
It is.
When you look at Cheyenne,
Yeah.
Cheyenne takes 6 of the top 10, and then Red River takes 3 of them. There's nothing left for the rest of us.
Yeah.
And for Claire to sneak in there and play well, just solid all day. I think she said she had one 3-putt on each 9, which she was not happy with. But
that's good.
They weren't killers for her. It was just like, all right, she just moved on, and after the one bogey, she comes back, makes a birdie. So I think she said she didn't drive it well, but she said everything else was really good. And when she when she missed the fairway, she still put herself in position to make.
So when Coach Bacco came to you and said, "Don't mind, she's on cruise control," and if I may ask this question because I'm getting a little deep in the weeds here, but when he told you that, you didn't know her score, did you?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we can see him
okay.
online the whole time.
Oh, okay. So you can keep up with him on that.
Yep, but I wasn't watching her.
Okay.
And we were making sure we're righting the ship with our other girls to make sure we were going to get the scores we needed from them.
And by the looks of it there, you didn't do too bad there either.
Yeah, I tell you what, Ella Langenwalter shoots 88, so she's 17 over with 2 pars. So bogeys, and we talked to her, she's like, I can't make a par. I can't get a putt to fall. I can't make a par. But she's making bogeys, and we've been preaching to these girls and preaching to them, just make bogeys. If you make all bogeys, you shoot 90, and we'll take a 90.
Yeah.
And she just kept plugging along. She had a double on number 3, which is a tough hole. That's where we kind of abandoned Claire Langenwalter because we figured she's got it. She makes a par on the hole, but we're trying to get the other girls to make a bogey or a double, and we did that. And Ella kind of ended up in a tough spot right by the water where she had to kind of punch it, probably 3 feet from the water, kind of in the rocks, kind of on a down slope where it's like, oh boy, what's going to happen here? And made a great shot. She gets a double out of there. Brooke hit 3 great shots on the hole, and then ended up just kind of bladed a chip a little bit, ended up in the back of the green. But she gets out of there with a double, and we just felt like, all right, we weathered that storm. Good drives on the next hole. So, that was kind of where our concern was with that one hole heading to the final 5-6 holes. And Ella came through great. Brooke came through great. Then it was a matter of getting Claire Woods through there. At that point in time, we knew Claire was going to be our 4th score. And once we got Claire off of that hole, she was good. And then we kind of just cruised after that. I really thought the girls kind of, they really, I don't know, bear down is the right word, but really kind of tightened the screws after that hole and really played well on holes 4 through 9 at Rose Creek. And,
At what point did you know or didn't know, or did you have to wait till it was all over when you were going to end up in 4th place and going to state?
Yep. Well, prior to that hole number 3, Coach Bacco and I are talking like, oh boy, we might be in trouble if we don't take care of stuff on hole number 3.
Got to take care of business.
That hole number 3 is a par 5, water on both sides all the way up. A couple weeks ago we're there. We had 3 girls hit 2 balls in the water.
Yeah.
So you're gonna make an 8 or a 9 then, and I just think we got through that hole, and then once we got to number 6, was like, all right, we did it. We're going to be okay here, because the teams that were right with us were in the standings were with us. So we knew we were ahead of them, so we felt pretty good. With about 3 holes to go. And once we got Brooke and Claire Woods and Ella Langenwalter through number 9, which was their last hole, we were pretty confident, unless Claire just blew up, and like I told you, she was cruise control in that hole. So
and I'm sure it's exciting for you and the girls here to be able to do that. And
it is.
You don't get to go all the time.
No,
it's not an easy trip.
And this is year 7 in a row.
Wow.
But when you look back, there's a lot of years where we make it, then we don't make it for 2, and then we make it. So it's tough. And when you look at, if you're going to predict, Cheyenne's going to win it, Red River's going to be right there, Shanley's going to be right there.
Sure. Yeah.
And then you throw Mandan, one team from the west, or maybe 2, Minot North. We could take 3 of the top 4 places at the state tournament, and that's who we're lining up against week in and week out. And it's solid. And I told the girls that when we got home that day, and they looked beat after. I mean, you're up there all day Sunday playing, and you get home about 7, turn around and get up and leave at 7:30, and they looked beat. But I told them, you know what, this isn't easy, and I think they realize that. And the thing about going to state now, with a fourth place team rather than last year with second, we went to state with expectations of bringing home a trophy, and for whatever reason we didn't. But this year our expectations are just to go there, play, try to be in the top 8 if we were fourth, try to be 4-4 on each side, and if an 8th place finish for this crew would be just great.
Yeah.
8th
or higher.
I think at East West we finished maybe 10th or 11th overall. So I think we're 8, 9, probably where we'd be, and that'd be great. Two bonus days. And another thing I'll say about that is, we have four sophomores, a freshman, and a senior on our roster, and I really believe making the state tournament this year kind of sets the table for this crew of sophomores who will be juniors next year. That they know how to get there, they know what it takes, they know how to advance, and I think that was huge for this crew to be able to do that. So I really couldn't be happier for them, and it's a great opportunity. It's been a long season, but a great opportunity, and you get to represent your school at state.
Well, you were at not at Rose Creek, but Fargo Country Club back on the 16th too, and that's where the state is this year. So the girls have got the experience up there. They got to play 2 rounds on the 29th and 30th. Do you go up the day before on the 28th for a practice round? You guys get to go? Yeah,
we'll go up and play Sunday afternoon. They'll play 18, and we won't play. We'll go and hit some tee shots, and work chip and putt around the greens. We won't necessarily play 18. We'll go to every hole. Okay. But they won't be keeping score and all that. We're just out practicing, hitting shots, talking about where we want to hit the ball, and it's kind of a fun time, for them to go out and see the course. Good. And all the other teams will be there, so that's cool. It'll be a fun deal. Then there's a banquet that night.
Is there Sunday night?
Sweet Shots. I think Bell Bank and Sweet Shots got together and did something to have us there. So little thing where they'll hit some, play some games at Sweet Shots on the simulator thing and hit out, and it'll just be kind of a fun afternoon after the practice round, and be around the other girls.
Are you coming home or staying up there?
We'll come back.
You'll come home.
Yeah.
Okay, sleep in your own bed, kind of thing. All right. Well, that sounds fun. B-Dub, you got anything there for Coach?
No, I mean, pretty impressive season. So congrats, and hopefully Claire can take some of that. Take a bad shot and put it behind. Let's see if she can translate that on the basketball floor. I'll take that.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Why do you have to turn it all about you now?
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm a basketball coach, and I like to. You have to take things so that there's a point of reference, so I can use that.
Okay.
I mean, he knows it.
Okay.
I mean, it's the way that it works.
All right.
But pretty impressive what the two sisters have done this year.
It is very impressive.
I know that I can't challenge them in a game of golf. I know that for sure, because I can't let them beat me.
No. Yeah, you wouldn't want that.
No. Although here's what I'll say, I don't know if they could handle a round with me, because, I mean, I can talk smack. So I'm just saying, I wouldn't let them just play. Like, it wouldn't be. It'd be more Ryder Cup style.
The times I have golfed with you, I've been on your team, so thank God for that.
Yeah, you are true. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I've never seen you in the competitive
you don't
mode.
You don't want me to get in Ryder Cup mode, because then the competitiveness, that'll really come out.
All right.
So I'm just saying. It is what it is. So.
All right, Jeff, you got anything else? Again, congratulations to you and the girls.
Excited for the girls. It's a great accomplishment for them, and the time, the lessons they've taken, and the commitment to the program it's what it takes to make it. So it's been pretty fun crew of girls to be around.
Laying some pretty good groundwork for you for, like you said, for the crew to come, those younger girls.
I think that was big for us this year.
Right.
I really do.
Yep.
And Claire, kind of the second fiddle for 2 years.
Yeah.
With that crew we had last year, she was in the background, and but was one of our best players last year.
She stepped
and
up.
Now this year she is our best player.
Just got to wait your turn.
So.
Yep.
All right, Jeff, we're going to give you a Caribou coffee again there from Southern Valley Travel Center out there. So stop, see Emily and the girls. They'll make you up something I'm sure you'll like.
Yeah, they always do. I don't know what to get, so they just make me something, and I always like it.
All right, we'll talk to you next week. Does that sound good? And we'll talk about the state tournament.
I'll be out.
Okay, so we'll be back here next Wednesday here, and Jeff will be here, and we'll We'll talk about the results, and hopefully we got some exciting stuff to
That'll
talk
be
about.
fun.
All right. Jeff Ralph, head coach of the Husky ladies golf squad, and coming up next, we got Mika James here from the Huskies volleyball squad. Coming up next here on Three Borders Sports Network. We'll be right back.
We know switching banks takes time. But what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name?
Worth it.
Or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds.
Worth it.
A bank that you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees?
It's so worth it.
Switch and see why Bell Bank is worth it. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Minn Kota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
Welcome to the City Brew Hall in downtown Wahpeton, your food and entertainment destination. Located in the beautifully restored Old City Hall, it's the perfect place to gather with friends and family. Enjoy craft brews, signature cocktails, handmade pizza, and local favorites. Step into the Brewcade, fun for all ages. Play arcade games, interactive darts, and supercharged shuffleboard. Or try your luck with pull tabs, e-tabs, and blackjack across 2 exciting levels of gaming. Don't forget to join our 5 Stars loyalty program and follow us on social media for the latest specials, events, and live entertainment. The City Brew Hall, your food and entertainment destination.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
What is
Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Coaches Show. Giant Seeds and Snacks, our Coaches Show sponsor. And also, this broadcast is brought to you by Red River Communications, Internet with the human touch. Good evening, everybody. I'm Joe Schreiner, and that is Brian Watson over there running the show.
You're going to be nice to her now, right? It's
I
her
know.
First time here. We want her to
she
come
was,
back.
She was kind of scared of you, to be
Not
honest.
of me.
Huh?
Not of me. She's scared of that guy that just left.
Oh, it was
okay.
Ralph. Okay.
We know what he does.
The Black
okay?
Cloud, yeah.
Exactly. So be nice to her.
Okay.
We want her to come back.
Okay.
So just
All
saying.
right. So let me introduce everybody.
I'm sorry. Here we go.
To Mika James.
There we
Mika,
go.
congratulations and welcome aboard, and welcome to the Three Borders Sports Coaches Show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you coming on, and this is your first year.
Yes, yeah.
Year number 1. So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself? I think you graduated from Wahpeton, correct?
Yep.
And I'm not going to say years because we don't want to say how old we are or anything, but a few years ago.
Yeah.
And you were a former volleyball player yourself.
Yes, I was.
Correct?
Yep.
And is that what kind of drove you to say, I want to be a coach someday?
I mean, I started off coaching just for fun.
Yeah.
And like during the club season.
I was just going to say, for fun, you mean J.O., that kind of
Yes,
stuff? Okay.
yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been coaching for about 3 years now. And then I kind of took it a bit more seriously. I was lead coach for the club season for JO Volleyball.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I kind of just fell in love with it. And I decided to take up this position. So, yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so now let me ask you this. Do you have a real job during the day?
I
do. You have
do.
something else? Can you share with us what you do there?
Yeah, I work in childcare.
Oh, okay.
As infant teacher over at Tiny Tykes. That's what I do for my 9 to 5.
Bless your heart.
Yeah.
God bless you. And you can take care of the little ones during the day, and then you come and take care of the bigger ones in the evenings.
Yep. Yeah.
So what has the year been like so far for you? I mean, you started out early in the season, and first of all, let's say congratulations on the recent addition to your family.
Thank you.
How about that? You want to tell everybody your name and?
Yeah, so Hazen is his name. Hazen James Kozowski
Okay.
is his name. Yep. He joined us September 1st, so yeah.
And that's why you weren't with us on September 10th show, because you were still kind of in maternity leave, I believe.
Yep.
So you had a little bit of time away. So talk about that. I mean, you come in and you start the season out with the girls, and you come into practice the first day, and just how did it go?
Yeah, well, I will say that it was a bit unexpected, my leave. My due date wasn't until October.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I just went to an appointment, and they kind of just sent me to labor and delivery. So
Oh, wow.
it was really unexpected for the coaches, but they did a good job holding the fort down. But yeah, we've seen improvements every single day. I came back, and then we worked on some things, just watching a lot of film, because a lot of it was unexpected. And then just working out some kinks. There's been a lot of trial and error since then, but yeah.
Yeah. And you've got, and I don't want to use this as an excuse for you, but you do have a young squad. I mean,
We do.
You've only got, is it 2 seniors?
We only have 2 seniors yet.
So you got a young squad here you're working with too.
Yeah. And I am very optimistic about that. I think for future years, it's going to be very beneficial, I'll say. With a lot of the other teams, they have a large number of seniors, so I think that getting their varsity jitters out a little early will help us in the long run. So.
And let's talk about the new, Watson's going to correct me if I'm wrong here, the new, not class, right? It's the new division.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
So the new Division A, and back when you played, it was EDC, obviously.
Yep.
And so now talk about that, how you thought about that as a coach coming into this and saying, now we're playing a whole bunch of new teams that we've never seen before even. We don't, you probably didn't have any quote unquote tape or anything, did you?
We've, not necessarily, but we've been watching a lot of film, and we've been taking a lot of time outside of practice to get to know our opponents a little bit better. So the team's dedication really shows that way. So I think that's been very helpful.
All right, that's good. All right, so last night we had this game on Three Borders Sports Network, and you had a tough game there against Northern Cass. You both came in 0-3. And as we talked about on the broadcast, they were playing up. They played the Valley Cities and the Kindreds, and I can't remember who else is up there.
Central Cass.
Huh?
Central Cass.
Central Cass. And so they went 0-3, and you were 0-3 coming in. Set number 2 was kind of an edge of your seat.
Yeah, I know. We started off
Chill
super
for everybody.
strong. Yeah.
And that would have been your first set win.
I
And
know.
How huge would that have been? Huh?
I know.
It goes overtime, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't seen it on Three Borders Sports yet, it goes overtime. I think it was 28-26, if I remember right.
Yep.
And it was an exciting set to watch. But again, how you were just that close to getting
I know. Yeah. I think it was more of a mental battle. We just got stuck in some serve receive, which we've been working on our side out a lot during practices, and I've seen a lot of improvement throughout the season throughout that. Just a lot of trial and error, like I said. But I mean, it was more of a mental battle towards those couple points, and then I don't know. It was just lead, and then came down to that. So yeah.
Yeah, it just was a tough loss there, and B-Dub and I were both hoping that that would have come away with a set win for those young girls.
Yeah.
That would have been huge, I guess, to get that taste first.
Right. Yeah.
So you'll get there. It's going to come. Let's talk about what's coming up next there. I think you've got the big border battle game.
Tomorrow, yep.
Tomorrow night. Margaret Kruger couldn't be with us tonight to talk about it a little bit there, but I know she's excited for it too, as well as you. Were you able to play in a WAPBREC game back when you played?
I did not. No.
You did not?
No, I didn't.
Oh, wow.
Well, I guess, yeah, my senior year I did.
They did.
I should. I was at home, but yeah.
Okay. So what's it like? How are the girls preparing for this one? Are they excited to play?
Yeah, it's really exciting. I mean, they're all friends. They all know each other very well.
Isn't that something nowadays? Yeah.
So it's exciting that way. And then, I mean, the pressure with the crowd, I mean, we got a taste of that with Northern Cass, and they were able to handle pressure very well. So I think going into the pink game after Northern Cass, I'm very optimistic about that. So
good.
Yeah.
Good. So the girls are having did you have good practice tonight?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Everybody was focused?
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about some of your younger players here, too. I mean, you've got some height there in that younger squad with Hermosillo and Little and some of those girls, and Cambry can get up in the air.
Yeah.
Talk about some of those girls for you a little bit.
Yeah, I'll start with defensively, Elise Scovolt.
Yep.
She has been taking the lead. She is kind of my calming point when the pressure gets high.
Yep.
She knows how to kind of regroup everybody. And then Cambry, she's great all around. She's usually my stat leader for every single game. And then Michaela, she is a powerhouse. She gets up there and she knows how to put that down. She's just a freshman,
I think, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a freshman.
She's going to be fun to watch in a couple of years, that's for darn sure.
Yeah.
I think.
She is, yeah. We just got to work on a little inconsistency, but no, she's been a powerhouse and she knows how to put the ball down.
Yep. And Hermosillo up in the front line too, and and Taylor Malk setting the ball for you all the time. She's a good setter.
Yes.
Am I correct there when I say that term?
Yeah.
B-Dub's laughing at me because he knows I don't know some of the terms. But
you're working on it. You're new. You're getting
I'm trying,
there.
man.
So you're improving. So
all right. You got any questions? You got any questions for Coach James?
I don't know. Being a first-year coach, you were a player. Now you're a first-year coach, first-year high school coach, I should say, because you have some coaching experience. Are there any surprises that you found, now being a head varsity coach? Difference between JO or whatever, just things that are just totally different or are out of the woodwork for you?
I mean, coming in, it's a lot. I didn't expect how much work and outside work I had to put in, but no, I love it. I love seeing all the girls improve every single day. But yeah, it's just a lot of outside work put in. So.
Yeah. It's a full-time, part-time job.
Yeah,
That's the way I like to put it.
That's a good way to put it.
Full-time, part-time job.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You guys are always looking ahead, I guess. As a broadcaster, I always look too far ahead. I'm looking past the Breck game, and I'm saying, okay, now you got Kindred and Oak Grove coming to town here in next week, but we'll wait till the Breck game is done.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll talk about those two next week. So how does that sound?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, Mika, we're going to give you as well your first one. Caribou Beverage here. You have your choice out at the Southern Valley Travel Center.
Right.
Just present that card to Emily and the crew, and they'll give you a free drink out there, and enjoy that on us.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
Head coach Mika James. She is the coach of the Huskies volleyball squad, and they will be playing the pink game. I just got my pink shirt today, Watson. Did you get yours?
I haven't gotten mine yet. I know a guy, though. I know a guy.
Yeah, okay. I got my pink shirt today, so we'll be wearing that tomorrow night over there. So.
All right.
All right, Mika James, we'll see you over there.
All right,
Thanks for coming in, Coach, on your first one. Hopefully it was all right, and you'll come back next week.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mika James. We'll be right back. Who's in the house? Larry Lash is in the house. We'll talk to him coming up next.
Primary care mean to us? At Sanford Health, it means being there when and where you need it most. It means building a relationship, because when a provider really knows you, they can deliver the best care for every aspect of your health. and your life. So what does primary care mean for you? It means understanding your health for today and for where you're headed next. It means a lifetime of care for a lifetime of you.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about what's the network going to be after I retire, where it continues to evolve. And if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Lucky for
All right, welcome back to the Giants Coaches Show, brought to you by Giant Seeds and Snacks, and this is also brought to you by Red River Communications, internet with a human touch. And you just saw Tom on the TV there, and he's been a good friend of ours, Brian.
Yeah, he has. He's I like our relationship with Red River. It's been really good. It's grown over the years, and they've been very helpful to us, and it's worked out really well.
Yeah, we've talked about a lot of things that may come in the future, and there's pretty cool stuff possibly happening. So.
Yeah, we're always trying to find some new angles, so they're willing to help us. So
we got a new, before we get to Larry here, we got a new sponsor that we got to talk about too. We just got the word yesterday about Comfy Vibes. And Comfy Vibes, they've, let me just tell you, I can't read it from down there, Watson. I put it there, I thought I'd be able to read it.
You put it there for a reason.
I know I did, but I can't read it down there. I got to pull it up
just
here.
Just a producer's nightmare. That's all I can
He says, I don't want to see it, I don't want to see it. But anyway, I got it. Comfy Vibes, your small but mighty local shop bringing custom spirit wear and apparel to the Breckenridge, Wahpeton areas and beyond. So Comfy Vibes, Erica Rezak reached out to us, and we have a new sponsor.
Welcome aboard.
We don't have their commercial yet.
Not yet. It's coming.
But we want to welcome Comfy Vibes.
But we can segue right in because some of my parents found Comfy Vibes website and got some really nice cross-country T-shirts and
Well, there you go.
That was not planned.
That was not planned. We didn't even know that.
And there's not even a teleprompter here telling me to.
Yeah, we're not the
Producer's
teleprompter.
dream right there.
Yeah, there. All right, we got to hire Larry now. Jeez, we don't pay anything. Yards can attest to that. We don't pay Yards. We don't pay Mike McCall to do his stuff.
Hey, publicity is priceless.
Yards, you working for free?
He's nodding his head back there.
Yeah. All right, let's talk some BW Storm cross country here with Larry Lash, head coach, and I'm going to go back to September 13th here on my notes, Larry, and you send the emails, and I was pretty excited when I saw it. I thought that was a pretty good score for the girls down there. The girls tied for first down there in Millbank. How about that?
They did. It was really exciting for the team. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we go to Millbank, and it's a South Dakota-based race, so they score top 4, not top 5. And for people who don't know cross country, low score wins. First place is 1 point, second place is 2, and you add your points up. So we placed our top 4 girls all in the top 20. And because of a schedule change, Grand Forks, who has a good cross country program, they couldn't get to Bismarck for lack of a bus on Friday. And the Bismarck meet got moved from Saturday to Friday. They ended up going to Millbank.
No.
So we saw Grand Forks, Red River, Grand Forks Central, 2 EDC powerhouses. So to tie Red River for first place at Millbank was that was good. That was fun.
That was pretty cool. And I didn't write down some of your top runners there for the girls there, but if you want to hit them, you sure can.
Yeah,
I'm sure Lucy and Kira were up there.
Lucy and Kira and they're so good together. They feed off each other, and I was thinking like Batman and Robin, but neither one's really the Robin. It's more like having Batman and Superman on your team. They're just you don't know. Like Kira's been my top runner a couple times this year. Lucy's been my top runner.
Sure.
But whenever one passes a girl, the other one's going to pass her too. Yeah. So it's just they work really good together. So they placed both. I think they were 3 and 4 or 4 and 5 at that meet, up in the top 10. And Jasmine Benedict had been my nice surprise. She's a senior. Kira's a senior. Jasmine ended up 9th at that meet, and she's been running so good this year. Now it's almost like I got 3 girls I can count on, where in that, always in a fight for top 10 or top 20, depending how big the meet is. Last year, Jasmine maybe hung back a little bit, where she'd be like in the top 30 or so, but now she's made a big jump this year.
Yeah.
And then I still have my solids. Gracie Falk is always just super consistent and such a competitor. Linnea Berger has been doing a little split time between swim and cross country. And Addie King and a girl from Breck who came from volleyball to try cross country this year, Ave Diaz. So those are my 6 varsity girls, and they've been running very, very well together.
Yeah, you had good results there. And then for the boys' side, down in Millbank there, they had a little tougher one, but again, tough teams there.
They are tough teams, and my boys' team is still really young. We have 0 seniors for the boys.
That's right.
And Troy Burns has been my consistent number 1, and he's been a good solid minute ahead of my other boys, and he's been really consistent too. And he popped into the top 20 down at Millbank. And Troy knows how to race. He'll come to practice, and he might run with the other boys in practice, but he gets to a meet, and Troy's going by, and then the other guys are not too far behind him. But by the end of the race, Troy won the race at Barnesville this year, took first place. And
that was cool. Yeah.
He went out, and he was so far ahead after the first mile, and he just kept stretching it. But behind Troy now, I have some. I have Jack Ekren, Jace Dower, and a newcomer, Theo Steinberger.
I was going to talk about him in the next meet.
Yeah, and he never ran cross country before, and he came to a couple of summer runs, and it's like, all right, this kid's got some potential. All 3 of those boys have been my number 2 runner in various meets. So any one of them can turn it on. All 3 have run under 20 minutes, which is a nice benchmark.
Yeah.
So my boys are a little bit deeper this year. And then Olin Carlson's been my number 5 runner, number 6 runner, and Ethan Schur. And those 2 have been my 5 and 6 guys. So the boys are much better this year than they were last year. There's a little more race savvy. And still young. Yeah, Theo's only a freshman.
Yeah.
And Jack's only a junior. Jace is only a sophomore. So yeah, my boys' team has come a long ways from where they were last year at this time.
Sure. Yeah, that's good. All right, so let's fast forward then to September 18th. You were down at Cold Spring. Some people say Ricori, but you were down by St. Cloud. Let's just put it that way.
The school is Ricori. The town is Cold Spring. I didn't know that's where the Cold Spring brewery is at. The Cold Spring waters and things like that. So anyway, that's where they're going to have the Section 8 meet. So it's a preview meet.
That's what I got.
So it was a big meet. Most of our schools in our section were there. And the odd thing of cross country is not every team will run their top runners. Like for example, that was on Thursday at Ricori. 2 days later was the GREAC in Minneapolis, and that's the site of a state meet.
Oh.
So Perm was at Cold Spring, but some of their top runners didn't run the race. They just went and they jogged the course and they checked it out when the other kids were warming up. Fergus Falls, same thing. They brought all their runners. They all warmed up, but not all of them raced.
Gotcha.
So
they were heading down to the cities to that big meet down there.
Yeah, so some of them came back, or maybe they made a night of it, I don't know. But anyway, our girl still plays fifth.
Yeah.
And a huge confidence booster is Kira Wertsema beat a couple of the girls in our section that she would probably need to beat if she wants to go to state when we go back down for sections in late October.
And let's just, is it the top 8 go to state?
Top 6 individuals.
6 individuals.
But you take off the kids who are on a team that went.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, right now, Perm is expected to win. So you take away any Perm runner that might beat Lucy or Kiera or Jasmine. And then the next best team is Little Falls right now in our section.
All right.
But Kiera beat all the Little Falls girls.
Awesome.
And Little Falls got second at that meet. So, and Lucy didn't feel 100% that day, but she still raced really well.
Yeah.
But she knows if she can run with Kiera, and Kiera can beat those girls, that together they can do it. And again, Jasmine was not too far behind either one of them. So she's just kind of sneaking up in that mix, and it's exciting.
That's fun to see, and I'm sure it's fun to see you for a coach in your position there too. When you say Kiera finished third, 20.16.3, I guess is her time. And then you look at Lucy, and she's less than 40 seconds behind her, but she finished in 17th, so 14 spots there. If she can improve that, she's going to climb that ladder, like you said.
And Lucy can run in those low 20s. In fact, both girls will be in the 19s here before long.
Okay.
It was a tough course, too. It was a 3-mile course, and they made it a 1.5-mile loop you had to do twice.
Oh.
And right in the middle, at the 1.5-mile point, which would have been your start-finish line area, there was a big uphill to finish the race. So it
That's
took
right. I remember reading that in your email.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's going to take. I'm really glad we saw the course, because for both the boys and the girls, now they know what's in front of them, and they can kind of mentally prepare for it. So that was it's important. The teams from our section didn't go there. They might be a little surprised at what they see.
That's interesting. So that's. To me, that sounds like that'd be a tough way to finish your race.
It's what's
at the 1.5-mile mark, okay, but at the 2.8-mile mark for the last 0.2 of a mile, that's got to be tough.
Yeah. For the last 800 meters, there's a lot of uphill.
Have you ever run a race like that where you got to run uphill to finish?
Well, I ran the Grounded Marathon.
That's always up a hill, isn't it?
You go up, you go down, and it seems right at the finish line there's a steep downhill, but your legs are so tired that you can barely stand up, let alone run down a hill. So.
Run downhill. What's next for the BW Storm?
All right, we're going to Fergus Falls tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yep, and that's the Fergus Falls meet has gotten a little bit smaller, but there's 6 really good teams there.
Okay.
So Alexandria will be there, and they're the teams that won down at Ricori. So they got a solid program. Our girls and the Fergus girls are very, very even.
Okay.
So it's going to be good competition for us. Perm is going to bring their kids, but I'm not sure if they're going to bring their JV or their varsity. And then there's Frazee and St. Cloud. Apollo is going to be there.
So 6 total?
Just 6 teams, yeah.
Wow.
But it'll be
boys
quality.
and girls.
Boys and girls,
okay.
Yeah. So it'll be a nice race for us. There's 2 girls from Fergus. One is maybe the best runner in our section, and the other girl is right where Kiera and Lucy need to be if they want to try to hopefully get to state.
Okay, so it's a good gauge.
It is. Yeah. Every meet's important. Like I say, some of those teams will kind of skip around and they'll run their good kids here. I believe we run hard every meet.
I know that Amanda's sitting out in the wings out there in the green room. She's got her tournaments coming up here soon too, but you're still almost a month away. You're still almost 30 days away from your sections, right?
Yeah, we're about a month away. We have Fergus, and then we go to Holly, and then we go to Perm. Then we're hosting the Heart of Lakes right here in Breckenridge.
Are we?
This year, and that is
awesome.
October 14th. Yep, it's a rotation.
Okay.
So October 14th, we'll be on the back 9 in the golf course.
Okay.
And it's a fun atmosphere. So if anybody wants to check out some cross country, we're in town.
You need any volunteers? You want to ask?
It's usually our second race.
Yeah, and then with all the success with the individual runners, I mean, is that something that you expected this year?
Most of my team came back this year. I lost a couple of seniors that weren't high up on the ladder last year. So I knew Kiera and Jazz. Well, last year Lucy just missed going to state by 1 place. So she worked really hard over the summer, and Kiera has been so hungry to try to get there, and she's been in the mix. And so yeah, my girls were expected to do pretty well, and they've been coming through with it.
It'll be nice if they can, you know, keep it going and then qualify for state.
You know, the key right now is just to stay healthy.
Right.
Stay healthy, and
right.
if they can do that, they have all the tools in the toolbox. It's just stay consistent, stay healthy.
Yep, there it is. Well, Larry, we're going to give you a Caribou beverage out at the Southern Valley Travel Center. There.
Thank you so much.
Take that out there and get your free drink of choice and enjoy that.
Thank you.
And good luck tomorrow over in Fergus.
I appreciate you guys putting me on the air.
No problem. We appreciate you coming in. All right, up next here, sitting and waiting in the green room. I don't know if Brian's camera is going to show that or not. There, he popped it up. So out in the green room, there's Amanda Lundsetter waiting out there for us, and she'll be up next on Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks, Larry.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.
For us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
All right, welcome back to the Giant Seeds and Snacks Coaches Show, and it's brought to you by Red River Communications, Internet with the Human Touch. I'm Joe Schreiner, he's Brian Watson, and we'll cut the small talk and get right to the important.
We're behind, so let's go.
All right. He gave me the word, so that's what he gets for producing. I guess I got to follow it. I'll tell you what, since we met on September 10th, 2 weeks ago, because last week B-Dub had his civic duties for park board, but then it ended up being tonight, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm doing double duty tonight.
Yeah, you are.
So, yeah, I'm juggling.
You're working double time.
Yeah, we're still behind. Let's go.
All right. I tell you what, the Huskies boys tennis team, Amanda Lundsetter, by the way, how about that? I'm pretty fired up. When I saw some of the results and scores here, we got 3 wins in a row. Fargo South on September 19th was a nice win, 5-0. Then Valley City, an 8-1 win there. And then Davies.
5-4.
5-4.
Yep.
3 in a row. How does it? That's got to feel pretty damn good.
It does. Homecoming night
That's
we
right.
had to kind of jump through hoops to even have the match on the day. This was already a reschedule, and the way that the tennis season goes, there's just so little wiggle room at the end of the season, barely in the season. It's just so short and so compact. So I had to push pretty hard, me and the South coach, to get that match done that day.
Mhm.
So despite the pouring rain that we had to deal with on our homecoming night, we were able to book some courts indoors up at Courts Plus. Even up at Courts Plus, it wasn't ideal. We couldn't get slotted a bunch of courts for full time all the way through.
Okay.
So we started out with all singles, just to try to get the match clinched so that we could dip out of there as quickly as we humanly could. And one, because we're paying for it, but two, because there had been an hour break from having the courts to not having them to having them again. So we sent all the singles out, and I was really, really impressed with how the guys handled business. We did put our one doubles out right away just because that was a match that both teams needed for seeding.
Okay.
So Al and Gary did end up playing doubles instead of singles because we felt that was most important to the coach and I. And they tried very hard to make me yell at them, and they were successful. So after the first set, they really fired up and did what I asked them to in the second set, and they delivered. We ended up going to the third set and winning. On the court next to them was Watson Nagel, and he handled business quite well, beat his opponent handedly as well. But again, very intense match, very back and forth. And while this is all going, our other three guys, Zach, Daxon, and Grayson, were on the back courts where I couldn't see them. And so I was just getting text updates on how they were doing. And those three really handled themselves. Zach Cummings earned his first varsity win of the season. It was a rough season for him to start. There was a lot of adjustments he had to make from last year to this year, and we started off with some really tough teams, and it was a really hard position, and I think he fought really well, but it was very obvious that he just needed an opportunity.
Yeah.
We ended up doing some challenge matches. He did move down the ladder by one position, and I think that really helped him in that match, and he came through very well in that. So we beat South 5-0, and we didn't continue the match any further because it was clinched, and we were content to take our win and come home and catch the game.
Get
so,
back in time for the
kids wanted to get
for the
rained
football
on
game. Yeah.
and cheer on our Huskies football team. So
then Monday you had Valley City, and that was away. So you traveled
another
to Valley
reschedule.
City.
Yep.
And that was another reschedule, and that was a nice 8-1 win.
That was my favorite one.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
I don't know if Lofton's ever had an 8-1 win before.
Okay.
Not at least in the last 13 years I've been coaching. It's always been a really big challenge. We've had a lot of 5-4 matches, but that 8-1 was satisfying.
That was very good.
So
good for you.
I think that
And the team.
Valley City has a young team, and but they were very competitive. But our guys were very adamant that this wasn't going to go anywhere for anyone but them.
Wow.
So that one was very
That was fun.
entertaining. And I wish I could say it was my favorite one, but actually the Davies one was my favorite one because we never beat Davies.
You're right.
We never beat
Exactly.
Davies. It's such a big school. They're
Yeah.
so big.
Yeah.
And they typically have
They
about...
probably have to cut players.
They have to cut players, and there's like 90 of them. There's
Yeah.
90 of them.
Wow.
They have a middle school team, they have their own JV team, and they have their varsity team, and we just stuff all our kids together and hope for the best. So I just feel like it's so satisfying to be a 12-man, 13-man team. We lost a guy, he broke his thumb, and I miss him. One of our younger players, Demir, at practice broke his thumb on one of the best shots I've ever seen him hit. So it was worth it, but unfortunately he's out for the rest of the season with a broken thumb. But 12, 13 guys versus 90 from a school that big, I felt like that was absolutely a well-earned match by far and away. Davies is still very competitive, very tough. They had I think they graduated there were 3 seniors that night, and 2 of them were on varsity. I believe their 1 and 3 were seniors, and really good tennis players too. And our guys really just went after them.
Good.
They were tenacious. They worked really hard. We were really close to getting a 6-3 win. Garnett was in a third set tiebreak with his opponent and ended up losing in the third set. I think our doubles, our 3 doubles with Daxon and Zach, it was really, really close. They lost in the third set. So, I mean, that match could have been very similar, too, to the Valley City one, which thrills me to no end. And it gets me really excited for what the team EDC is going to look like. If, like I said before, if we can stay mentally tough. They have the skills, they have the physicality, they have what they need. If they can stay mentally tough and follow the expectation that I set for them to stay positive, stay in the moment, and focus on the next, focus on the ball in front of you. I really feel like they'll have a lot of success at this Team EDC, which for us, that's so important. I mean, I've had guys and gals go to state as individuals, but to go as a team would be the best feeling in the whole wide world. And I feel like this team has worked very hard to deserve that opportunity. It just is a matter of staying calm, staying present, and being supportive of one another.
And we got to get by West Fargo. We got to make sure we handle business there.
And then sometimes it happens where they...
Thursday.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
It's our senior night tomorrow night, which I'm really excited for. Graduating Alex Cummings, Garnett Anderson, and Daxon Carter. And we would love, 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 love all the support we can get.
Sure.
These guys are definitely worth watching.
Yep.
I wouldn't say it's slow by any stretch of the imagination, not with the way that the pace these guys have set. So I would highly encourage, whether you are a fan of tennis or not, to come out and support these guys. Any
That's
Husky
awesome.
athlete with an opportunity to do something at region and state in Class A athletics deserves a little hometown support. So
That would also be 4 wins in a row.
yeah, huh?
Have you ever marked that before in your coaching career? 4 wins in a row?
I don't know 4 in a row. Girls have gotten darn close. I will give them that.
Okay.
But not for my boys. So
Okay.
I mean,
That's awesome, though.
A lot of things had to come together for us to get here.
I know Brian and I talked about it before everybody came in here, and we're pretty excited for you and the boys tennis team. So congratulations on that. Now let's just quickly talk about how the seeding is going to work here. You should end up at least in the top 5, correct?
Mhm.
So you don't have to look at a play-in match.
Correct.
So then your EDC finals will start on Thursday, October 2nd.
Right.
So we don't know where yet for sure, do we?
EDC always takes place in Fargo. Where
Is
we'll
it?
be in the bracket is a little bit up in the air until some of the other teams finish out
Okay.
their matches, which will also be tomorrow.
That'll be
But
tomorrow.
EDC is always takes place in Fargo. I think Course Plus does a really good job of hosting our regional tournament, and then I believe State is in Grand Forks again at
Okay.
Choice Health and Fitness. So.
That's awesome. That it's a good opportunity for the boys. So.
Oh, yeah.
So excited.
Yeah, we're pretty happy,
All right.
and frankly, regardless of anything else, the success that they've had this season has been everything.
Yeah.
Watching them play and
Yeah.
and mesh, and it's just such a good crew.
Yep.
That I just have enjoyed the ride. Even the wins are definitely a cherry on top, but I just didn't really have my doubts from the beginning of the season, even in preseason stuff, watching them work together.
Mm-hmm.
They just get along so well, and they like tennis. They love tennis, so they're in to win. And the time they're putting in the off season, and it's an exceptional group. It really is.
That's good. And you've been saying that, you said that last week last show when you said the same thing about them, that they're an exceptional group. So
They really are, and I feel really blessed to be able to coach the Huskies in general. Nobody's
no
got
tears
a big
tomorrow night?
Huh?
No tears tomorrow night?
No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
On senior night?
No,
No?
until I actually boot them entirely off the court. Never. But I just love that I've always been blessed with a team that there's no ego, there's no chest pounding type things. They're humble guys. They have a lot of success, but they stay humble. They are easy to work with.
Yeah.
I give them a lot of heck for it, but at the end of the day, they are quite coachable. I'll always ask them for more, of course, as a coach, but they give me their all, and that's all I really expect or ask of them.
That's pretty cool. Amanda Lundsetter, the Huskies boys tennis coach, we're going to give you a Caribou coffee from Southern Valley Travel Center.
Always appreciate it.
So stop out there and get a free coffee. And if you want to put the green room up, B-Dub, well, looks like we got 2 waiting out there now. Heather Glines is out there, and I think Wade popped in somewhere. Is he over there?
Yard is supposed to be entertaining. He's just sitting.
Yard is supposed to be entertaining.
I don't know why we pay him.
Get a whiteboard. Get the whiteboard out for Wade, will you?
Here we go.
All right. Amanda Lundsetter, congratulations.
Thank you.
Get that 4th win in a row tomorrow night, and then we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds
hopefully.
good. Yes.
All right. Amanda Lundsetter, tennis coach for the boys here in Wahpeton. Heather Glines will be up talking some BW Storm swimming right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
PTI, your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Every morning, we start our day with a purpose. To care for each other. Beyond hospital or clinic walls. Helping people feel seen and heard. Because family, friends, and community mean everything to us.
This is who we are, and this is what we care about.
Hey there. So we have...
Welcome back to the Giant Seeds and Snacks Coaches Show on Three Borders Sports Network, and it's also brought to you by Red River Communications, Red River Communications Internet with the human touch. And folks, we want to make sure we thank all of our sponsors that we've got, because without them, we wouldn't be here doing this stuff. So we want to thank all of our sponsors. Make sure you tell them thank you too as well. So we have a great group of sponsors here, and they keep us going all year long and keep us busy. And someday we're going to cover a swim meet, and someday we're going to cover a golf meet, and we'll get that stuff handled, B-Dub, right?
At some point, yes.
Yes.
Yes, we were going to do a golf meet this year, and it
was that close.
Well, yeah, we had some weather issues that kind of popped up when we wanted to do some testing and stuff like that. But yeah, some of those outdoor events that we'd like to do, tennis, golf, and then swimming, one of the indoor events that we haven't done that we'd like to do too. So everything that we cover here on the Coaches Show, all the coaches that come in, we'd like to
expand
get all of their teams on the air at some point. So that'd be the goal.
Yep, that's the goal. And now we have Heather Glines. We're going to talk BW Storm swimming, and she's pretty excited too. I mean, they've been busy since September 10th when we talked to them. I think you've had 3 meets, you said.
Yep.
I'm going to apologize up front here. I did not get my homework done on the swim team here and follow up on some notes there for you. So I'm going to just wing it here with you.
Sounds good to
old
me.
buddy, old friend. I've known Heather since she was a little one. And but anyway, it's been a busy one, and you're pretty excited here. I think we got a couple of other qualifiers we can talk about too. But
yes, sir.
How far back do you want to go on the notes, and let's
Well,
talk about what you got.
I just kind of wrote down who else qualified for what and just some
Okay.
key points. So
Have you got the certain meets that they were at too, or just this is the order that we got?
just kind of,
Okay.
yeah, I don't really remember
Willy-nilly,
the meets.
let's go.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, okay.
So to start off with, I have my senior captain, Elliston Hendrickson.
Yes.
And she was a state qualifier last year. She didn't get state qualified until EDC last season in her 100 backstroke, and she was able to state qualify her 100 backstroke at our second or third meet.
And how happy was she there?
Oh, it was really exciting.
And you were excited.
Yes. It was really nice to just get that pressure done with and
Yeah.
get it over with early in the season, so now we can just focus on having fun.
Yep, and improving. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are 8 individual swims that they can do, and she has qualified 6 out of the 8 for EDC so far.
Wow.
And she'll get her 7th on Friday. She'll get her 500. I'm not worried about that. But her darn breaststroke, that needs some work.
Okay.
And then I have Linnea and Isla Berger,
All right.
my sister dynamic duo. Linnea is in cross country as well. Both sisters have 7 out of 8 EDC qualified swims.
Wow.
The swim that they don't have, so Linnea is really good at butterfly, Isla's really good at breaststroke, and they're missing the sisters' better stroke to qualify for EDC. So it's kind of a fun little battle between the two to see who can master the other swim first.
So does the competition between the sisters, does that get to be?
I don't let them swim the same thing on the same day.
All right.
We just avoid
That's a
that.
coach's decision.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
Good move.
I'm sure they're keeping track themselves, but it's not happening at the pool. And then Isla, she is the younger sister, and she was also a state qualifier last year as a 7th grader, and she got her 100 breaststroke our first meet.
Wow.
So that was really fun.
Wow.
And then I have senior Maddie Byer. She has 3 swims EDC qualified, her 200 free, her 500 free, and her 100 breaststroke. So she's been just checking them off the list as she goes. And then new swimmer Claire Lathrop, she's a junior this year. She qualified her 50 freestyle for EDC yesterday.
Wow.
So that was really fun. That was exciting. That was a fun race. We had 3 girls, so it was Claire, Cameron Reeby, and Hayden Hoagland, all new swimmers this year. They were all in the same heat trying to battle it out. And I told them, you all have very good potential of getting this done, so make it happen.
Where were you yesterday?
We were at the Holbert in
up
West
there.
Fargo. Yeah,
So most of them are, if you go out west, were you in Bismarck somewhere?
the furthest we go this year is Jamestown.
Oh, so not too bad.
Mm-mm.
Not too much
Everything's in
travel.
Fargo except Jamestown.
Okay.
Yep. So that's not bad. And then I also challenge my girls. I want them all to swim all 8 events throughout the season if they're able to. And yesterday, Cameron, Claire, and Hayden also am the 500 free for the first time. Oof. That was rough. They were very, very nervous. I told them, I don't care how fast you go, but we're going to do it, and you're going to be fine.
Yep.
Get over it.
So that's super conditioning there.
It is.
500 free.
Yes. And they were very disappointed, or not disappointed. They were really discouraged going into the day because they didn't think that they would do well at all. Their goal, all of them wanted to get under 10 minutes, and that was no problem at all.
Okay.
Claire swam a 7:30.
Oh, wow.
Cameron did a 7:45, and Hayden was about an 8:20, I believe.
Yeah.
So all well under 10 minutes. Yeah.
So that's got to feel good too. I mean,
Yes. Told them once you're done with
as
that.
a coach, you got to feel good too.
I did. I was very impressed and very happy with how they swam.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yesterday, the way that they seeded the meet wasn't ideal. Usually they have like your no times or your slower times, they swim in a heat together. But this meet was seeded where each team was assigned a lane. So
Okay.
I had my 3 no time swimmers swimming against the state champion swimmers,
Oh, boy.
which it was what it was.
Well, you used the word discouraging. That could be discouraging.
Yes, we didn't know about that until we got to the meet, and I just had to sit and I'm like, hey, we have to be realistic. They're probably going to be a couple minutes faster than you.
Yeah.
That's fine. Just please don't try to keep up with them.
Right. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't overdo it.
But they did a really great job, and their other swims the rest of the season are going to be so much easier for them now.
Yep. They got the tough one out of the way,
Yes.
so to speak. Where is the next meet?
Our next meet, we go to Davies on Friday.
Davies on Friday
Yes.
against who else is going to be there?
Davies, the 2 Grand Forks teams, and I think Shanley.
Yeah.
You just never know when Shanley will pop up. They're at most of our swims or most of our races and meets, so they'll probably be there.
And your EDC and state, that's still a ways off yet too, isn't
Yes,
it? That's quite a ways off.
Yep, we have EDC November 8th and state the 14th and 15th.
So you've got quite a few meets before you get to that
Yeah,
point.
I think we have 7 or 8 regular season meets left.
And you're still hoping to get how many more qualified for state? In the coach's view.
Hopefully 2 more.
2 more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we can get Linnea Berger there.
Okay.
And I think we can get Maddie Beyer there too.
Okay.
If we get some more, fantastic.
Yeah, anything over that's great.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It is pretty good. And, you know, we had Coach Lundsetter happy, and now Coach Glines is happy here at B-Dub. I don't, it's fun. It's
I
fun
just think
stuff.
it's pretty cool for her to say, okay, I want everybody under 10 minutes. And they're like, I don't know if and then they go out and do it.
And that's something.
So I just think it's cool.
It is very cool.
That's the way it should be.
I do have to credit some of that to so for the 500, they have people like doing cards to keep track of their laps.
Okay.
So it can be kind of a lot. And when you're swimming the 500, we keep track of your splits. And if you need to speed it up, you start shaking the cards.
Okay.
And I told my girls, like, just put the cards in there. We're just gonna let her ride. And they started shaking them and trying to make them go fast. I was like, you just stop it. It's fine.
So who's holding the cards?
I had Ellie Hendrickson was doing one of them.
Oh, so some of the teammates.
Yeah, the teammates.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, they're like, nope, they're fine. They can go faster. It's like, oh goodness.
Hurry up!
Yeah.
We're waiting for you. Yeah.
But it was good.
It's
it was
funny.
really fun. They were on the bulkhead, so in the middle of the pool, and the whole team. Our team is small enough, so our whole team could be up there. So there was 2 at each lane, just cheering them on. It was really fun.
So, if my Minnesota math serves me correctly, that'd be 10 times back and forth.
Yes.
On a
Yep.
50-meter pool.
No, 25.
25-meter pool.
Well, so 10 times down and back.
10 laps.
Yeah.
Yes, 10 laps.
Yep.
Oof.
I don't have that.
I'm done. No.
I can't swim any more than 25.
No. Get the AED machine out in my first lap. I'm done. How about you? Can you still do it?
No. No, I could not. Maybe if I had unlimited time and I could really just maybe do some backstroke in there, but I don't think my shoulders could hold up any longer.
No, well,
get
still
old.
got me beat.
We get old.
Caribou Coffee here for you out at Southern Valley Travel
Thank
Center
you.
there, Heather, and we appreciate you coming in and spending some time. Good luck tomorrow.
Of course, thank you.
And maybe we'll see you next week.
Perfect.
All right, Heather Glines, head coach of the BW Storm swim team. Waiting in the green room, we got Wade Gilbertson, head coach of the Huskies football squad. Coming up, talking some Husky football right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member owned.
But aren't all financials member owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
That means all the money that we make
cha-ching.
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4 crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Having the right insurance team will change the way you view insurance. Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm.
My staff and I believe insurance is a tool that can help you plan for what can go wrong so you can focus and invest in what can go right.
Amanda and her team are dedicated to serving you and the community. They are local, committed, and a trusted insurance team. See why they've been voted Best Insurance Agency 7 years and counting.
Come see us. We'd love a chance to work with you too.
Smith Motors.
So when the music goes off, now that's our cue to start talking. Here.
Okay.
So, all right.
You were right, though. I am in charge.
You are?
Yes. I am the producer, and he's just a producer's nightmare right now. So
I am a producer's
I am
nightmare.
I am trying to keep us all on track. Yard is trying to help, too. I don't know what he's doing back here, but he's trying to help.
He's eating pretzels.
I know. He's just, I don't know.
He's having the best time out of anybody back there,
Right? He's back here. He's our entertainer. He's our green room host.
Yep.
And Yards, checks in the mail.
I'm a fill-in.
He's a fill-in. He's like at the Oscars. He's like a seat filler.
Yeah,
so
he's
if
the
something
filler. There you
happens
go.
where somebody can't come in, he'll sit there and those two will just talk. So that's what it works. So we got it under control.
We got the Giants Coaches Show here, and it's brought to you by Red River Communications and Cable Channel 28, Internet with the Human Touch. And we're just having fun here and enjoying the evening. And we've had some fun interviews with some coaches, and we're going to have more fun here with head coach of the Huskies football squad, Wade Gilbert.
Good deal.
Wade, always a pleasure to have you.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
Appreciate you coming on.
You bet.
Let's just let's talk about this past game, homecoming game here. It was 14-14 at half, and everybody's pretty excited.
Yeah. Yeah, and we got out to an early start. We got out to a fast start, which is what we always want.
Yeah.
Defense was playing well. Offense was clicking, it seemed like. We had a couple long drives during the entire game and kind of sputtered out in the second half and showed our youth a little bit. And rightfully, I mean, we're up 14-6 in that first half and couldn't close out a drive and then ended up having to punt from midfield.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one of those calls where 4th and 4 from midfield.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I think about those ones, Joe. I do. I go to bed, lay the head on the pillow thinking about those calls.
Yeah.
4th and 4.
Should I?
Do we punt? And we did our little quarterback punt, and we were able to pin them deep. But,
That worked out nice, yeah.
do we go for it? Do we punt it here? I mean, we go for it. We give them the ball at midfield with a number of minutes left and a chance to score. They ended up going down and scoring anyway, and so that's why it keeps coming back over and over.
So that's why those kinds of plays in your head, like you said, keep coming back, and you put your head down on the pillow at night, and you're, oh, why didn't I do this? And if I'd have done this, could we have made that first down and kept the ball away from them? And maybe it would have been a different second half. Start at least, you know.
Yeah, possibly, and they got the ball coming out of the second half, and that kind of hurt us a little bit. We got to stop coming out of the locker room, but we weren't able to score again in the third quarter. And yeah, going back to that 4th and 4, I do think about that a little bit. I thought it was the right decision to punt them deep, and Jack made a great punt, kind of a coffin corner punt out of the formation that we had them in, and put it in the hands of our defense to close out the half, and they weren't able to close it out. You know, and it's been tough the last couple of weeks. We've showed our youth a little bit in trying to stop the run. Other teams are going to watch our film, and other teams are going to be able to run the ball against us, or they think they're going to be able to run the ball against us. And we've been harping a lot on our tackling. One of our team goals is to be the best tackling team in the state. And I don't mean any slight to anybody by this, but we're not, in Wahpeton, we're not going to win on talent alone. We just are not.
Yep.
We're going to win by working harder than everybody. We're going to win by executing better. We're going to win by being the best tackling team, the best conditioned team. And so we've been harping a lot on our tackling all season long, as we do every single season. And our tackling, we just haven't improved at the rate that I want to improve at. And so that's kind of why we're harping on it. And I think that if you watch the film, you go back and watch the game again, and you pay attention to those kind of things. Sometimes we're not staying on our feet when we tackle. We're not buzzing our feet when we tackle. We're not driving through the tackle. We're not technical, and we teach to watch the near hip with our eyes. We're not disciplined with our eyes. Sometimes we get our eyes up and we're looking at the face of the ball carrier, we're looking at the football, we should be looking down at the nearest hip to us. And those are some of the things that we like to work on, but we're just not seeing it from practice carrying on to the field. And I mean, it is no fault to the guys. It's not. It's no fault to the coaches. We're coaching it up. They're working their behinds off in practice every single week. Yep. It's just not transferring to the field on a Friday night. And some of that is us showing our youth. We're relying on some guys that have not had a lot of varsity experience, and they will only get better with every single game rep that they get at that.
Yeah, and I'm still going to but I'm going to talk about a little bit. You mentioned it in our pregame interview that you had with Mike McCall, and by the way, we appreciate you spending time with our own Aaron Andrews. With
Stop it.
With Mike McCall. You mentioned it not only in the pregame show, but you also mentioned it at your halftime when you came back after half there and took a few minutes with Mike. You talked about their running back, Beckett Price.
Yeah.
And you talked about, we got to stop number 21.
Yes.
And there you go. You had some tackles that maybe you should have had there at the line of scrimmage or around the line of scrimmage. But the kid can run. The kid is a beast.
Yeah, and he's a hard runner. He absolutely is going to break a tackle.
Yeah.
And when we are able to rally to the football and get more than one guy there, we get a guy that starts to make a tackle, and we get 2 or 3 guys there to help him, then we can make tackles. But we got those guys there, I thought, most of the football game.
Yeah.
I thought we rallied well. Just didn't make the tackle. And yes, he ran hard. We had guys, I felt, defensively in position all night long.
Yep.
And we're trying to make arm tackles against a 200-pound running back from a private school. That guy's going to break an arm tackle. And we've got to be able to put a shoulder on a near hip. And we've got to be able to drive our legs and pop our hips through that tackle and not allow him to gain extra yards after contact.
Yep. And talk about the weather conditions. At first, we had some rain there to start with. I don't think we saw too many slips. Mike did say there on one of his reports on the sideline, he said that Cooper Kumo, I think he said, slipped on a defensive.
It was either Kumo or Bonches.
It was Cooper. Yeah, it was Cooper.
It was Cooper.
Yeah. Defensively, yeah.
And he slipped there at that one point in time on the coverage.
Yeah, and I don't think I would put that on the weather or on the turf or anything like that.
No,
it's just one of those things
just
that
one
happens.
Of those things.
Just something that happens, and Coop's the kind of kid that's going to let that go. And we preach to our guys, you can't worry about the last play, because if you do, you're going to lose the next one. Every coach does that.
He was, speaking of Cooper, he was making some catches for you there the other night.
Yeah, and Coop's a tough kid. You know, you look at him and you don't think there's much to him.
Right.
But he is a tough SOB. He's taken some hits, and we've even asked him to start kicking out as our H-back a little bit. He'll come in motion, and then we'll have him wham the defensive end to kick out, and he's one of our better H's halfbacks that we've had in the past that has been able to do that and kick out at D end. You got somebody now that's, what is he, 155, 160 pounds.
Soaking wet in the rain.
Right. But he brings a lot of nasty intentions when he comes to kick out. So we started using him that way a little bit, and I've been impressed with his toughness. He's making catches, got good hands, is very smart, knows what we're trying to do in our offensive scheme, RPO-wise, knows that we're always going to be looking for him to hit that short route, and he never really is in the wrong position. And the other night, it just so happened that he got tangled up and tripped, and thankfully the guy dropped the ball. But and really, you don't blame anybody. That's just some of those things that happen. Okay. You know, it is.
All right, and then the rains came and the downpour came in the fourth quarter there. But it seemed to me, and maybe not Brian, but it seemed to me that it didn't really affect play too much.
No, I didn't think it did.
I don't think so.
I thought both sides snapped the ball well.
Yeah.
With a wet football and a wet turf. We had, there was one incident where, and we tell our guys not to wear sleeves even when it gets cold, because that ball's going to come out when you're wearing sleeves and trying to carry it high and tight. And sometimes even when it gets a little bit wet on the turf or it starts to rain a little bit, we'll tell our guys, hey, you might want to think about taking the gloves off. Those, to me, I don't know what it is, but those gloves in the rain are not great. And some of our guys still wear them because they trust in them. And some guys don't. We had one incident the other night where we had a kid taking his gloves off, putting them back on, taking them off, putting them back on. So, and I give some of the credit to Ryan Smith as well, because he's always in their ear about that kind of thing as a receivers coach. Hey, guys might want to think about taking those gloves off. So the rain made a little bit of an issue, but it really didn't affect our play.
I don't think it did
at all. No.
What would have been like on the old field?
Oh, mess. And the messiest part, Brian, would have probably been the sideline, because all that water would have came off that huge crown, and we'd all been standing in water.
In a puddle, that's for sure. All right, what's up next for the Huskies?
We're at Central Cass on Friday night, first conference game. Yes, sir.
So that's going to be a big one here for Central, for the Huskies against Central Cass, and I think they're actually playing pretty well, I think, right now, record-wise.
Yeah, they're playing okay. They got a couple of dudes. They got a lot of kids, so they got a lot of depth.
Always.
And we're going to probably rotate 13 guys at the most, offensively and defensively. And if we have to go deeper than that, it's probably because guys need a break or guys are dinged up or something like that. And so, yeah, we got our work cut out for us because they got a couple of dudes and they got a lot of depth. But I think we've got a great game plan against them. I think that we're going to be able to run the football a little bit against their scheme. And, I don't think our guys are afraid of going there to play a bigger school with bigger numbers than us and higher rated recruits or whatever. I don't pay any attention to that stuff. Sometimes people do. Sometimes people do. But, yeah, I don't think our kids are fearful at all of going there and giving a perfect effort. I think that we're definitely going to do that.
Yeah, I don't think I see any quitting that team either. I mean, they're going to keep going after it.
No, and we've had our struggles, Joe. We really have. We've showed our youth in almost every single game because when the lights come on, it starts to, that urgency and that intensity starts to pick up a lot. And I though would give all the credit to my kids for still showing up. I mean, we've got a number of guys that are on our football team, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 25 guys that are fist fighting like hell every week. Yeah. And our message for them this week was don't give up that fight. Yeah. Just don't give it up. I mean, what kind of team do you want to be? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? Because you're always going to be a member of this family, and let's get it going with a win and see if we can start building with more and more wins. And I tell you, I got coaching staff and I've got players that are, like I said, fighting like hell every single day to rise above that. Because as soon as you let one little crack into the foundation, that culture is going to start to slip a little bit. So you got to fight and fight and fight for it every single day.
Man. Strap on the pads. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I say it every time.
Let's go get a win.
I mean, I'm like,
that's what he said when he walked in the door. Let's go.
Get the phone book out. Let them read it. And we'll just...
Well, and my credit to the kids and the coaching staff. We're not crying about any of it. We really are not. It's just one of those things that happens. You get a tough patch. You play. I mean, our schedule is tougher this year than it was last year, and we lost West Fargo Horace, who beat the #1 team in AAA last week, and our schedule is tougher this year. And so, you stare down the barrel a little bit when you're 0-4 and you're getting into conference play.
But and you traveled 1,300 miles
you're right.
in 2 weweeks.
Right. Yeah, and we got to go back on the road now for 2 weeks in a row now again. So, but and again, we're trying to go 1-0 on a Wednesday. Trying to go 1-0 on a Thursday, that kind of thing. And let's get those kids with that right mindset, and not only that on the football field, but that's going to carry them through other things in their lives. They're going to have different problems and troubles that come about, and hopefully they take one tiny little sliver away from what we're talking about, and then maybe it applies to life a little bit.
And I'm going to go back to one of the, I know you got some great assistant coaches, but I'm going to go back to the comment you made a little bit ago about Ryan Smith on the team. I mean, he's a younger coach that you have as well. You got some younger guys. And Ryan has gone to that next level. And then Ryan went to the next level after that. I mean, I would assume he can provide some inspiration to the kids too as well, hanging on to that Husky spirit.
Yeah, no question. No question. We've got a number of guys on our staff that have played for me and played for us.
Yeah.
And I even made a point to talk about that after the football game the other night, that, hey, I mean, what kind of team do we want to be? What kind of legacy do you want to have as a team? And a lot of these guys standing behind me right now are kind of feeling that same way because they were guys that laid a legacy for our program. And it's really cool to have a number of former players of mine come back and be on that staff. I mean, Hunter and Evan and Jordan and Ryan, I mean, they're all former players that remember what it was like, and all of them, to their credit, are great football coaches, and they put in the time away from their families to do what they do, and they add a lot to our program, and they form really solid relationships with their position groups as well. I think that's really, really fun to see. That's really cool. And yeah, they all show up and they all coach their butts off every single day, so I'm thankful.
Yeah, you got a great crew. All right, B-Dub, you got anything for Coach Wade?
No, I mean, he's kind of covered it. I mean, I was going to ask about, you know, the difference between the first half and the second half, and how well you've been able to play in the first half, been in every game tied or in the lead or whatever. Is there one thing that you're trying to convey to your team to kind of keep that intensity for the whole game?
Yeah. We are trying to get over the hump of when something happens, something bad might happen, and we've got to be able to move on. And that's part of when I talked about showing our youth. Yeah. I think that when we give up a touchdown drive at the end of the first half and they tie the score going into halftime, that's a little bit of a road bump. That's adversity. We call it Murphy, and when Murphy shows up, I mean, you've got to have a plan for what you're going to do when things go wrong. You can't go into a football game expecting everything to go perfectly. Something's going to go wrong. There's no question something's going to go wrong. Something bad's going to happen, and we've got to be able to respond to that. And I think that we've lacked in that area a little bit. We haven't been able to overcome that, and even our seniors are learning how to lead on this team, and we're trying to get them to a point to where they're able to get over that, and we come out in the second half and we're able to say, hey, this is a new football game. I really thought that coming out of the locker room the other night, we were ready to go. Yeah. We got a stop on defense, and then unfortunately we turned the ball over on the second play on our first offensive series, and then it was that moment that we took too long to get over that moment. And some of that's on me as the head coach as well, to be able to train those kids to be able to get over that. And don't worry about it. There's going to be several chances for us to come, and sometimes it's a little bit too big of an obstacle for a really young team. So we're working on that.
Yep.
I'd hate to be the team on the other side when that clicks, because I think it'll be really good, because it is. It's like, well, you have to let it go and then just get back to business. And I think once they get past that point, I think they're going to be a really tough out. So.
Yeah, and we have a lot of kids on our team now. I think we have sophomores, we have juniors, and we have seniors that are really working with a lot of the other players to help them, to kind of lock arms with them and bring them with them and say, hey, this is how we're going to do this. This is how we're going to get over this. And it's getting there. It is a work in progress. I know we haven't seen the success in the win column, but I have seen a lot of positive leadership out of a lot of guys in our football program trying to get over that hump of overcoming that adversity.
Pretty good stuff. Well, Coach, good luck in Central Cass here this Friday night. And
thank you so much.
Good luck to you and the Huskies, and thanks for coming on tonight.
Yeah.
And we'd also like to give you a Caribou coffee out of Southern Valley Travel Center. And stop out and see Emily and the crew out there.
You bet, will do. Thank you.
And we'll hope to see you next week, man.
All right. With a W, right? Let's go get one.
I wanted to say that, but I didn't know if I dared say that.
Yes,
put the pressure on.
That's the purpose,
let's get
right?
one,
That's the point. Let's go.
All right. We got Carson Yagi waiting out in the wings, coach of the Cowboys. But again, Wade Gilbertson, thanks for being here tonight, and thanks again, Coach.
Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you.
We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network.
Hoppeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
We know switching banks takes time. But what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name?
Worth it.
Or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds.
Worth it.
A bank that you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees?
It's so worth it.
Switch and see why Bell Bank is worth it. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Minn Kota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
Welcome to the City Brew Hall in downtown Wahpeton, your food and entertainment destination. Located in the beautifully restored Old City Hall, it's the perfect place to gather with friends and family. Enjoy craft brews, signature cocktails, handmade pizza, and local favorites. Step into the Brewcade, fun for all ages. Play arcade games, interactive darts, and supercharged shuffleboard. Or try your luck with pull tabs, e-tabs, and blackjack across 2 exciting levels of gaming. Don't forget to join our 5 Stars loyalty program and follow us on social media for the latest specials, events, and live entertainment. The City Brew Hall, your food and entertainment destination.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
What does primary care mean to us? At Sanford Health, it means being there when and where you need it most. It means building a relationship, because when a provider really knows you, they can deliver the best care for every aspect of your health and your life. So what does primary care mean for you? It means understanding your health for today and for where you're headed next. It means a lifetime of care for a lifetime of you.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
All right, the music's over. That means I'm supposed to talk.
Got that right.
Giants, Seeds, and Snacks Coaches Show, and it's brought to you by and sponsored by Red River Communications, Cable Channel 28. thank you very much to Red River Communications. And I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson. And before we get to Coach Yagi here, B-Dub, we got our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week tonight, I think, too, don't we?
But we do have that coming up.
We do have that coming
we'll
up.
Have that.
Yep.
I'm telling you, I was juggling some stuff today. I got everything.
Did you? You had everything ready to go.
Done and lined up.
Yeah.
You know, Yagi comes in here. I got Red River Grain for commercial. He sits down. I mean,
How about that?
I got it all planned out.
There we go.
He's got to appreciate that. I think
I
he's still going to give us.
I did notice that out. Yeah, that was a good touch.
That's what a good producer does.
Yeah, it was a good touch.
See, there you go. There you go.
All right, I'll give it to you. Also, we'll just mention Distinction Laser. They're the ones that printed up our little medallions here that we're presenting to the players of the game. David Erlinson got this a couple weeks ago here, and anyway, against Parker's Prairie, David Erlinson got one of those. But they're pretty cool.
They've been a big hit.
They're pretty cool.
Players like
to give out.
Yeah, and we thought something different than a T-shirt, so this is what we came up with. So
No, they're a great idea. They're a great idea.
This will last forever if they want to keep it forever, I guess is what the deal is. And last night we gave it to a Northern Cass Jaguar, Natalia Gietzen.
What a great performance against the Huskies.
She had a good performance. So tomorrow night, we'll talk about that here shortly. But Coach Yagi joins us here in these Three Border Sports Network studios. And Coach Yagi, thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks you guys for having me.
You've had a busy 2 weeks since we've talked, and we got to talk about the big news, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. You guys traveled to Frazee, I believe, here.
Nope, home game.
Oh, it was a home game. That's right.
Yep,
We had that.
yep.
That's the one that David Erlinson got the coin. So it was a nice win for the Cowboys there, 42-18, and it was a good win for the Cowboys.
Yeah, no, it was. Frazee was a very good football team. I mean, up front, they had some guys up front and were giving us a lot of fits, moving the football on us. Offensively, felt like we were in a really good rhythm the whole game.
Yeah.
Someone pointed out after, it was, well, they only stopped you guys twice. So, once when you guys ran out of time before half, and the other time when you fumbled the snap, on second down when we were marching down the field. So offensively, really felt like we were rolling that night. Our guys were doing a phenomenal job up front, picking up their blitz. There was quite a few plays to where there was kind of some chaos happening, and all of a sudden, the running backs were trusting it. Tucker Snyder was doing a phenomenal job on the backside, kind of pulling around on our buck sweep play and just cleaning up any sort of color that showed. And it created all of a sudden a lane would open up, and now we're able to get 3 yards, 5 yards. And then as the game wore on and on and on, then you kind of saw David take over in the fourth quarter where, all right, you guys give me my 5, and then I'm going to take the next 2 guys, and I'll go get another 20 after that.
Isn't that something?
That was unbelievable to watch.
Oh my gosh.
He runs hard and was running angry that night.
He was running angry. That's the way to put it. I can't remember what B-Dub said on that one too, but it was a fun call there. That one, I think it was 71 yards or whatever he had. It was
something like that.
It was a long run anyway that he had. That was he just ran over people. I mean, it was just unbelievable.
Yeah,
so.
It was beast mode.
Beast mode. That's what you said.
Yep.
So he went beast mode on everybody. So, yeah, it was a pretty cool game and a nice 42-18 win for the Cowboys. And
yeah, it was.
So then now this past Friday night, you got to, make the trip to Wadena Deer Creek. And I think if I remember looking at the stats there, they were winless, weren't they, coming into this one?
They won week 1. They won week 1 8-6. Yep,
there you go.
Yep, beat Long Prairie Gray Eagle.
There you go. So they did get a win. So were you expecting a big win? Did you think, okay, boys, we got to do this? And
the year before, they were very, very young and battling quite a few injuries. And so we played them week 7 last year. And then week 8, they ended up playing, or they were scheduled to play Staples Motley, who was finished second in state last year in the double A class. And they ended up forfeiting that game and just forfeiting the season after that. Now, last year they were playing a lot of freshmen and sophomores. So then going into this year, we kind of knew that they're going to take a step forward. They're going to be a little bit more physical. They're going to be a little bit more experienced and understand the speed of varsity football. And they were a very improved team from what we saw the year before.
Okay.
You know what? We started the game very, very strong. Lawson Oliphant did a phenomenal job. I think like a 95-yard kick return to start the game off. And,
awesome.
you know, kind of from that, it was, hey, the momentum was rolling. And you know what? There were some things that happened defensively that, you know, it felt like at times we were like, okay, hey, we're up 14-0 here. Let's kind of pull off the brakes. Then something would happen. There'd be a flag that would, what do you want to say, upset the kids a little bit.
Yeah.
And it kind of brought the fire right back to it. So there was times where it was like, God, we keep shooting ourselves in the foot with these 15-yard, you know, horse collar, face mask flags that keep going against us. But I was like, well, you know what, after every time they have a horse or a 15-yard penalty, well, we'd get 3 stops right after that. And the kids would be a little bit more pissed off coming off to the sideline. So I know it was a great win. I mean, you got to love just celebrating every win in high school football, whether it's a great team or, you know, a team that you should beat. I mean, nothing's ever given or nothing's ever for sure. So you go out there and you play the best you can. And, hey, we were able to walk away with a pretty good win in that one.
Did you come away physically okay?
Yep.
Everybody's physically doing well?
We did. We were able to get quite a few guys out in the second half there. And,
sure.
We were, you know what, we walked away, you know, injury-free out of that one.
And you mentioned Lawson Oliphant, too. And I'll tell you what, Dave Erlinson is a treat to watch. But Lawson Oliphant, I mean, if he can get the corner, or he's got the speed to take it, doesn't he?
He can move. He can move. And I've said it before, with his one arm.
Yeah.
He has figured out a way how to run that is different than everyone else, and it makes him so tough to tackle. He hardly ever, you know, jump cuts or jukes. David kind of always juking back and forth, or Lawson, he kind of just leans. Like if you remember that touchdown run against Benson, he was kind of just leaning in and out of the defense, and all of a sudden he leaned to the right, all of a sudden he turned up the sideline, and I was like, you had no idea if someone was going to tackle him or not, because he never like looked like, oh, I got someone right in front of me, I got to make a move. He just kind of just, I'm going to turn to the right, I'll turn back to the left, back to the right. Okay, now I'm in that zone.
See, I do enjoy watching him run, but I've never thought about him leaning like you say he is. So now I'm going to have to watch that Friday night and see.
We got on our zone cam, it catches it pretty well.
I bet.
All of a sudden you look at his body's kind of leaning this way, and then it's tilted this way. It's pretty funny. It's impressive how he does it.
Yeah, I was going to say that's pretty impressive. I'll have to keep an eye on that a little bit on Friday night then. I'm going to ask you about your quarterback here too before we get on to the next thing. Your quarterback, Riley Kappas. Talk about him as a game manager. How happy are you with how he's doing?
He has came out exceeding every expectation, every want we wanted from him. We knew he was a great athlete coming into the year. We saw that last year. Hey, he can really run the ball. He's going to be a great package back there with David. We can get David going one way, Riley going back the other way, and you know what? It just provides a little bit of a counter for us. You can't focus just on number 21 or Lawson back there. But the big thing we wanted to put with him this year is we need you to be efficient throwing the football, and if the defense is going to give us, you know, 5 yards out there, hey, we got to take those 5 yards consistently until all of a sudden they bump an extra person out, so we can start running the football on a, you know, 8-man box, 7-man box at times, instead of trying to run against these 9-man loaded boxes all the time. And then two with it is, we got to make sure that we're not just throwing it deep. We can't just take free candy all the time. Teams aren't going to give us that. We got to take some shots down the field. And I mean, his arm, he can throw it about just as far as anyone I've ever seen. It is the most natural, laid back, relaxed. All of a sudden that ball pops out of his hands, and it's like, how did he throw that thing 50 yards down the field? Like Kid Riley. Cooper only ran 40 on that one. You got to pull a little bit off it. But I mean, he's willing to take shots like that. Every week he's getting smarter, learning more football. He's starting to text me, hey, Coach, why don't we go to this?
I was like just going to ask you that question. Does he communicate with you and say, what do you think of this in this situation?
Both. So his younger brother is a sophomore.
Yes.
And both those two do a phenomenal job of just continually talking to me throughout the week, or hey, Coach, can we hop on Zoom tonight and let's just talk football for a little bit? Well, what if they come out and run this? You know, can we throw a 9-route to Cooper in this look, or you know, should we throw the slant to the backside? You know, what if we went to our play action to Levi if they start doing this? And I mean, that just makes coaching football so much more fun, because you feel like you're always kind of in a battle of like, how do I get these kids to want to be great, and then you got a couple of kids who are like, we'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah, you're getting the input that you want from them, and the buy-in, if you will, I suppose.
And you know what? It's not just those two. I've kind of started to really enjoy it. So like, we have probably, I'd say half the kids on the team have either sent me a text message of like a trick play that some team ran on
Oh,
college
my
football on
gosh.
Saturday. And so like Charlie Krejci today, hey, coach, we could still put that play that Purdue ran today. We have time to put it into practice today. Come on.
Oh,
and it just
man.
makes it fun like that, because they're watching football, they're enjoying football. You know what? They're getting creative with it. And I mean, we like to give a lot of freedom to the kids on what we're running. And you know what? When they take a hold of it and they take a grasp of it, it's, you know what? It just takes it to a whole new level.
Well, you've got so many weapons that you can use. You mentioned Charlie. You mentioned Cooper. You got Gabe. You got David. You got Riley. You got Levi. I mean, you're pretty well loaded, man.
You know what? And there's one kid you didn't mention, Aiden Sanchez.
Oh,
who
yeah.
is, I mean,
There's another one.
Just as talented and athletic as anyone. Any receiver that we've had at Breckenridge in a long time, and every week he figures it out more and more. And it's like, how do we get him involved? Let's go a little bit more 3 receiver set some. Let's take some more shots down the field with him. Hey, let's put Cooper in the slot and put him on the single receiver side. And I mean, we're hoping to kind of continue expanding that role for him too.
I mean, I could sit here and talk for a half hour and just say, what's it like in the coach's room, and keep asking questions about that, but we'll move on. And I'm sure it's fun. And part of the fun right now, maybe a little bit of pressure. It came out, you're ranked #1 in the old QRF, whatever that's worth.
Yep.
And you're ranked #1. And before we get into next week's opponent, how's it feel?
You know what? You just gotta enjoy it.
That's your first time, right?
Yep. And you just gotta let the kids just kind of enjoy it, because they've really worked unbelievably hard all off season. Then you know what, they had expectations of being a really good football team this year, and I know that, you know what, being ranked #1 in week 4 at the QRF, that's not what their end goal is. But I mean, with high school football and how fast it goes, I mean, it's already Wednesday night, and it's Thursday, and we're playing Friday.
Yep.
I mean, and that's week 5. We're not talking week 2, 3, 4 anymore. I mean, the high school football season's over half done.
Yep.
I mean, the season just flies by.
It's game
you get
5
to
of
week
8.
5 and you get to week 6, and then all of a sudden week 7, okay, you're still playing Friday. All right, now week 8 you're playing Wednesday. Then you're playing Tuesday night on playoffs. Then you're playing Saturday on playoffs. And before you even blink, it's over.
Yep.
So I mean, it's just kind of a good little reminder of, hey, you know what, guys, pat yourself on the back for this one, because this is pretty dang cool. You know what? I know it's not what we're shooting for this year right now. Is to be, hey, QRF ranked #1 in the state during week 4. But you know what? Just take a moment and just enjoy doing it with your teammates, guys, because it's awesome. It's fun. High school football is one of the most unbelievable experiences of your life. And you know what? To kind of have a little bit of that recognition, you got to take some pride in that.
Did you celebrate at practice a little bit?
No, we did not.
You did?
We did not. I told them on Monday, hey, guys, something pretty cool. Time to move on.
Yeah, I suppose. Let's get back to business, right?
Yep, exactly
well,
right.
Speaking of getting back to business, Friday night, OTC coming to town. And speaking of QRF, they are #6.
Yep.
So it could be a tough game. And OTC always very competitive game.
It's a fun one to have them back in 11 man. You know what? It was a game It was a game for quite a few years, to where, I mean, what do you want to say? Coach Christensen, when he was playing.
Yeah.
His senior year, they beat him. My junior and senior year, they beat us. And it was kind of, they had our number for a little bit. Then we got lucky and won a couple, I think in 20, 21, and 22. And I mean, you get to play each other twice.
Yeah.
Or when you play each other twice for that many years in a row, once in the regular season, once in the playoffs, there just kind of builds a little bit more of that rivalry from it. And I mean, I know our seniors were freshmen when we played them last in the Dome that game. And I mean, they're a really good team. They're really well coached. They always are. And it's fun to play high school football against those good teams. And when you get the community behind you, like you know, the support that we've already heard from this week.
Yep. I bet. And what do you expect out of them? Are they a throwing team, running team, and they can do both?
They're really good at running the football.
Okay.
They got a couple really good linemen up front. You know, they got some good size to them, good weight. They got a fullback who is probably one of the hardest runners we've seen all year.
Fullback?
A fullback.
Okay.
Yep. They'll sit there and hand the ball off. I think he had 25 carries against Lake Park the
Wow.
week before, and I mean, he's a dude. He runs behind his shoulder pads and runs kid over if you're not ready to go tackle him. And I mean, they've ran the same offense for, you know, 20 some years, it feels like, and I mean, they're really good at it.
Yep.
They're really good at coaching the small details, and everyone's got to do their job. But I mean, they fly off the football.
Yep.
They play a very physical brand of football, and we got to be ready.
We expect a good one against OTC on Friday night right here on Three Borders Sports Network. B-Dub, you got anything for Coach? He's got his little guy put to bed, I think, didn't you?
I did get him to put to bed.
All
Yeah.
right, so we got a couple more minutes if you want to ask
go
him.
a couple more hours? Is that what
Well,
you're
we
saying?
could, yeah.
No, I think it's cool. He brought it up about his players not just having football on, but they're actually watching the game and then sending him stuff. I mean, there's nothing better than that when you know your players are watching football and trying to get something out of it.
Try to
and
gain
not,
something.
not just have it on TV. So that's good. It's kudos to him for keeping them interested in the game, and then for his team for going out there and doing the works.
Yep, pretty cool.
Yeah, no, we got a really fun group of kids this year.
It's awesome.
A lot of really good kids, a lot of really good families. Fun to coach.
All right, here's your Caribou Coffee out at the Southern Valley Travel
Hey,
Center.
thank
there.
you very
Stop
much.
out there and pick that up from Emily, and she'll get you a coffee. Tell her we sent you there. So, all
Will
right.
do. Thank you.
All right, we'll have your game on the air. Kickoff is 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
at Cowboy Field. We'll be on the air probably about 6:35. And again, we appreciate you talking to Mike McCall on the sidelines.
Oh, of course.
That's just an extra feature that really makes it pretty cool for us too, and provides some insight to us too as well.
When we talk about kind of just some of these other coaches, you're talking to them, and we get to talk about, oh no, we got Three Border Sports who does all this stuff for us and broadcast the game and put it on YouTube. I mean, I haven't heard one other coach say they haven't anywhere close to what you guys do. So thank you very much for
You're
all you
welcome.
do for
Thank
Cowboy
you.
football, Husky football, all this area sports. It's awesome.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And Brian, thanks you too as well. So thanks again, Coach.
Of course.
Appreciate it. All right, Coach Yagi, we'll see him Friday night as they take on OTC right here on Three Borders Sports Network. We'll be right back. We'll have our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week after these messages. Thanks again, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Wapaton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wapaton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wapatondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about what's the network going to be after I retire, where it continues to evolve. And if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Lucky for us, life is...
Pushing buttons.
I know you're starting to talk before you're supposed to.
No.
It doesn't work that way.
I just said, uh-oh.
So it is what it is.
We missed the end of the commercial there. Hey, we want to thank Comfy Vibes. Comfy Vibes Company, they're a new sponsor on Three Borders Sports Network. They're going to have a new commercial that they're getting produced as we speak. So we're just going to give them some verbal mentions, and we appreciate Comfy Vibes joining Three Borders Sports Network. It's a small but mighty local shop that's bringing you custom spirit wear and apparel to Breckenridge, Wapaton, and beyond. From T-shirts, hoodies, hats, joggers, and more, they've got apparel for every fan, student, parent and or business. How about that? Comfy Vibes.
They got
Thank
a bunch
you.
of stuff.
They do.
Yeah. Check them out on Facebook.
They do.
Where are you going?
We had a good show.
We did. We had a
I thought
full
so.
slate. As
And
they
we
say
did go
in
a
the
little
biz.
bit long tonight, so
You
I
went a little
apologize.
long.
Yep.
You went a little
and you're
long.
hungry.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've been
I
doing
know.
double duty. I had a park board meeting tonight.
We should have sent yards.
I had to come set this up first, so everything was ready to go. So the black cloud didn't come in here and like mess everything up. Park board meeting here. I didn't have a window.
We should have had DoorDash, or we could have sent yards or something. Yards is
We got to put
chilling
him
in
to
the
work.
green
He
room.
just
He just chilling and ate all of our
just
snacks.
sits back there on his phone.
Ate all of our snacks.
He's supposed to be entertaining the guests when they get here.
Right.
You know, offer them something to drink or some snacks or something like that.
Yep.
Just sitting there.
Just sits there, eating our snacks.
Eating our. I wanted to get some popcorn. All gone. Yards is over there just housing.
Well, I saw you throw the bag away. So
I had to because there was only like 4 morsels left.
Okay. All right.
Look at him. He's like,
Yeah.
it wasn't me.
Is he?
I don't
Okay.
know who else it would be.
I can't see him on the screen.
No, it's all right.
All right.
I don't know. It is what it is.
Black cloud that
He can blame it on Ralph.
Blaming it on Ralph. Well,
There
we got
you go,
some,
Yards.
we got some exciting stuff here going on. How about the girls Huskies? Speaking of Ralph, they're going to the state tournament, and
We got some teams doing some
Huskies
work
tennis squad.
Tennis
they're doing
squad,
great.
Girls golf. You got cowboy football.
You got cowboy
I mean,
football,
swimming,
and I got to mention
tennis.
swimming, and we got to mention the cowgirl volleyball squad.
Cowboy volleyball.
How about that? We got pink game tomorrow.
The pink game. Well, it's going to be a big game.
Yards, you going to
better
be
get
there?
there early. So Yards, you going to be there?
Yep.
Yeah. You're running the camera, so you might be producing too. So
Yeah, we could put that hat on him.
yeah, run the
Give
camera.
you
and
the day
produce.
off
Yeah,
for producing.
that's right.
Okay. All right. So we got pink game tomorrow night, and then OTC. Yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff that's going on that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Twin Towns are putting together some pretty good teams. We mentioned cross country with some of their individual success too as well. So there's some pretty good things going on here in the Twin Towns. So it's nice to see.
I do need to mention that Coach Kruger, this is the one night per week that she really has to sit at home with her 2 little ones, and she asks that she have the night off tonight. And
Well, we get to talk to her after games.
we do. We talk to her
So-
after the game, so that's fine. So
we get to hear what she has to say.
exactly, and just tune in to watch the game tomorrow night, and we'll interview Margaret. It's Margaret's home game tomorrow, so that's why we interview Margaret. So don't be upset with us, folks, that we don't interview Mika.
Well, Mika could come up too.
we
could get 2 pregame interviews in.
We could.
So
we'll see what happens.
I mean, we have the technology. We could probably make it work. So
we got what?
We have the technology.
What's that?
We have the tech. It's like the $6 Million Man. You remember that show? We
Yeah.
can rebuild them, make
Yeah.
them faster, stronger.
Oh, bionics.
Well, it's not necessarily.
We got bionics?
It's not bionics, but we have the technology. We have the ability to put together a couple interviews. So
Okay, there you go. I
yeah,
like that.
We have the ability to do it.
And technology.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, we've also got our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week. We want to thank Comdale for sponsoring that. And we just went back this week here, and we could have brought in a couple weeks ago against Frazee, David Erlindson's 71-yard touchdown run, but we went back this week, and the Comdale Innovation Play of the Week came from the Wahpeton Bismarck St. Mary's game.
Yeah, we did. We already gave that to Erlinson, though.
He got the player of the game, but he didn't get play of the
got
week.
the player of the game. That's right.
Because we
That's
didn't
right.
have play of the
Yeah.
week that week.
I know I was putting
Otherwise,
something
he-
together for him. So
but
yeah,
we were another week away.
Yeah. No, he got something for it, so it's good.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, that's going to be it.
I think so. We don't have anything else we want to pub besides tomorrow and
I should-
Friday. You got something else?
Well, I should mention Raleigh's deal here.
Yep,
This Hearts
you
of
should.
Three. This Hearts of Three benefit here, folks. If you haven't seen the signs around town, head over to Casey's Bar, 4 to 11. Billy D and the Crystals will be playing at 7 p.m. over there in the parking lot, I believe. It's to honor Sam Bakken, Carter Casey, and Shaylee Lip. There's going to be proceeds donated to the AFSP and Relentless Foundations. I think the Relentless Foundation is Shaylee's foundation. So step over there, and that is going to be this Friday night, the 27th.
Busy.
Busy. So after the football game on Friday night, head on over to Casey's.
Should I?
We're donating as well.
We are, yes.
We're donating a package.
Yes, we are. Should I mention KC or not? Should I just let it go? I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just asking if I should. I mean, we haven't. I don't think we should anymore.
Okay.
Because I don't want to. Yeah, I don't. No, we shouldn't. It's still there. It's still.
She was due to come up here in September. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
We just shut her down then when she's here because she's not taking any more of my stuff. I'm telling you that right now. So
Okay.
we're locking the doors.
All right.
That's what we're gonna do. But it's still here.
Yeah, I see it.
So.
But your dad is honoring it.
He made it look better.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's okay.
So it's in memoriam.
We go that route.
That's awesome. All right, a Comdale Innovation Play of the Week here is coming up. I don't know how much of a clue you want to give, but I think it kind of explains itself, right?
It does.
For everybody here at Three Borders Sports Network, Yards over there in the green room, I'm Joe Schreiner. That's Brian Watson. We want to thank you all for watching and tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night at the Pink Game.
Pink Game.
The scheduled first serve is 7:30. It might be a little early. We'll see how it goes, but stay tuned on Three Borders Sports Network, and we'll let you know. For everybody at Three Borders Sports Network, we'll see you tomorrow night. Second and short. Second and we'll say 2.
Got a lot of things you can do here on second and short.
Does drop back to look to the near side. Floats that rainbow up for Steffens. Does he get down in time? It does. Steffens in the corner. Touchdown for the Huskies. 19-yard touchdown.
Well, that was a rainmaker right there. That ball went up in the air. It took forever to come down, and Steffens was so wide open, he could just wait for it to come down to him.
Comdale Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdaleInnovation.com. Comdale Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Johnson with the home run, just about to straightaway center field.